Yo, it is the world's most dangerous podcast.
But we have never met before.
It is the world's most dangerous podcast.
No bullshit.
At the bar radio.
It's about to go down.
Yo, world's most dangerous podcast. At the bar, it's your man 151 in the building. CP3's in the building.
You know it. Drinks already poured. It's already a crazy day, so might as well have a crazy show.
It's the Super Bowl show, baby.
You know how we do. Sports on the Hill podcast. The game probably going to be kicking off in about another 10, 15 minutes. You know, they got all that ceremony for the, big game. Kansas City, Tampa Bay. It's going to be a classic game. I'm probably going to have the phone streaming during the show, so if y'all see me jump up and do something, y'all know what it is.
So, who do you have in this game?
I want to go with Kansas City, and as I said on our show, but the way they're trying to write the narrative for Tom Brady and the way they've been allowing his offensive line to get away with some WWE moves, it's going to depend on how the game is called. Both teams have, I think Kansas City has the advantage offensively there. They have a much more explosive offense, but Tom Brady and the Bucs, they have a good mix of run and play action, which they feed off of, and their defense is very formidable on running against the run and against the pass, and can get pressure on the quarterback. So it's going to be interesting to see. But I mean, Mahomes, he's like he's unfazed out there. No matter what gets thrown at him, he always finds a way to rise above and look like they're trying to go back to back.
So the conversation I was having with people today, they was like, "Are you really excited about the Super Bowl?" I was like, "Fuck no." And like, even though it's a different team, it's Tom Brady in the Super Bowl yet again. I can't hate on the man because his success, but I'm just so fucking tired
10 times, bro.
of Tom Brady.
10 times.
10 times.
He's been to the Super Bowl. 1-6. He's looking to win.
Oh, so they have the same amount of rings as
the Steelers,
the Steelers,
as the Cowboys. So if he gets another ring tonight, he'll have more rings than every franchise in the NFL.
He'll be the GOAT. We can't let that happen.
That's amazing. That just to say that is amazing. But I mean, him and Belichick had a nice thing going in New England. You know, Belichick didn't make the playoffs. His team, you know, first time in the NFC, he goes to the Super Bowl. So that's a testament to his greatness, going to another team at the age of 40. I think he's 42, maybe 43. Said he wants to play till he's 45. So I mean,
so he doesn't even want to retire after this year.
No, he still got another year in his contract. He
Hypothetically speaking, if he wins the Super, what the fuck is left?
He said he wants to keep playing till he's about 45. He signed a 2-year, $50 million contract. So he got another year on his contract anyway. So he's out to prove a point. You know, 6th round draft pick. You know, picked New England, becomes the most winningest quarterback player in NFL history. It's kind of wild, but you know, like I said, I'm gonna have the game on, checking it out, giving some updates throughout if anything spectacular happened. And I think that's what's going to be the key. Tyreek Hill with Kansas City, they're gonna have to find a way to contain him. You can't stop him. You just got to find a way to contain him. And he's so explosive that he can score in so many different ways. I want to see how Tampa Bay's defense is going to be able to, you know, contain him. I believe Tampa Bay did beat them earlier in the season. So we're going to see what happens tonight.
Definitely. Man, first of all, we got to shout out Eric Kuza.
No doubt.
You know, they're one of our sponsors. Also, we have another sponsor, Night Pro Cleaning. That is my younger brother out of Delaware. He has his own cleaning service. He's been cleaning medical facilities, everything, making stuff COVID free.
Nice.
He left a job to pursue this to be an entrepreneur, and he's also one of our sponsors. So we definitely want to support him. And like he does some good work. He had been doing this for a while. He actually had contracts up in North Carolina, cleaning restrooms and stuff like that. And it turned out to be to a well. Cause you know, I'm on the healthcare side, but you know, I deal with housekeeping and stuff like that. And so does my older brother. So he needs, you know, advice. Well, we definitely give him advice, but he's knocking it out right now. So Night's Pro Cleaning, that's one of our new sponsors. Shout out to our other sponsors, Eric Kusa. Queens, what we gotta even talk about this. So it's gonna be a little bit harder to get Chef Rock on now because he actually increased the hours of his restaurant.
Okay.
But he just did a chicken joint with mumbo sauce. He partnered with a local duo who made mumbo sauce and a fried chicken mumbo sauce sandwich. That's all I gotta say.
Can we order that joint to go to? Do they deliver?
Not yet, but we're gonna work it out to get some here.
Yeah, we definitely got to get some of that in here. That joint.
Or we might just have to do a special one-off show there, and then load it on a Sunday. And we don't be like, what are y'all really doing? Eating the chicken sandwich.
Yeah.
We'll order 2 sandwiches each. One to eat at the store, one to eat that Sunday.
Exactly. Yeah, I definitely want to check that joint out.
Queen's mother, and shout out to my goddaughter Shay, Press and Print. She's like she does like embroidery for like shirts, mugs, and stuff like that. We at the bar in Sports on the Hill really support Black businesses.
Got to.
That's up and coming entrepreneurs, and we're going to have some shows with some up and coming entrepreneurs. But we one of the biggest focus of this show is that we support them.
Yes, indeed. We're gonna have some folks coming on, some real estate agents and some other young folks that's doing some good things. We got some affiliates that we've dealt with that blossoming in their endeavors and different things, as in photography and shooting videos, actually working with a real estate agent and doing all types of different things to help them show their houses on different ways on social media, especially with this COVID situation. Folks are a lot more tentative to go out, but if you're giving them a virtual tour using a drone, taking video of the house so they can see up close and personal, that's an edge that some folks don't have. So you have a lot of these young folks that, think outside the box, are finding new ways to be creative and do something that they love doing and, make money doing it at the same time, which is a beautiful thing.
So I got a sad note. The artist I interviewed 10 months ago, Toke Ripken, was murdered last week. I got a sad note. I met him through Pat Riley. He kicked one of the sickest bars at the bar freestyles. I liked him. Had great energy. He was out here grinding. And the thing is, he had connected with some people who I fuck with. Shout out to Alexis from Limelight Management and Stephanie. He had went to Atlanta. He was doing some things with them. They've been working with QC and .com and so I'm gonna play this Toke Ripken video real quick. When normally I play the Renegade joint, but I really feel this one right now. Young boy, he's a father, he's an artist, he's a black man, and unfortunately, he was murdered.
Sad.
I will say this: black people, we have to do better. As much as we protest about police putting their foot and their knees on our neck, or run up in houses and killing us, like Breonna Taylor, we have to do better with ourselves.
Facts.
We might just took out the next Jay-Z. We might just took out the next 50 Cent. We might just took out the next Obama. Just because he rapped doesn't mean he couldn't have been president. We might just took out a man who he might be a doctor. He might have been a doctor. He might have been the one to cure this whole mess that we're in right now. And we just took out somebody and some kids right now don't have their daddy over something that's probably petty.
Most likely.
So, rest in peace, Toke Ripken. Ruffin, I'm sorry, because the Ruffin part comes because when he was on the show, he told me, he's like, he named that part came from David Ruffin. He's I'm gonna play the freestyle for you. CP3. It was dope. But like this artist was such a good artist. I know Pat. That's my brother. I've been rocking with him for a long time. I know you in pain. I know what it's like to lose, one of your soldiers. I know what it's like, and you know what it's like when we lost GOP.
No doubt, bro.
So I know what it's like to lose a person who you rocking with. So Pat, we we at the bar. We send you our love.
No doubt.
We send you our love. We send you our hearts, and So we still gonna be playing your videos, man, because we love you, dog. We still gonna be playing your videos because we love you. It always breaks my heart though when we lose a black man. And I just really want us as a society to do better. All right?
No doubt.
I thought you was Bun B, bro. Yeah. I didn't want to be amplified because he was on. I'm like, hold on.
It's been a minute since somebody got Oh, UGK, that's my shit.
Yeah, I got my flash, bro.
Okay. It might be easy. I really would prefer the email because all this shit got all my cameras and stuff in it.
It's gonna be silent songs. You heard me? Who got in the Super Bowl?
Anybody but Tom Brady? R.I.P. Toe Grumpton, man. R.I.P. man. This young man has so much talent.
Who that?
Toe Grumpton, he got killed last year.
What's his name?
Toe Grumpton.
No bullshit.
We don't send it in there.
The one I gave you, I can't 151 at Gmail. R.I.P. to that young man. Of course, you know we got follows up with a Renegade Money Convo. Gunman number 2 in the building.
You know it. Gotta keep that thing handy.
It's just solid.
What up, Renegade? Come on. Gunman number 2, what you got to say about this joint?
It's the hottest video in the DMV, baby. Go check it out.
Come on. Renegade 703, follow on IG. At the bar, baby. Well, what? What we talking about? Come on, come on.
Now, 151, this should be a good interview, bro.
Great. We have fun, man. That's what we do. We have fun and we just make it happen, dog.
Money, won't talk about. Taking a different route. Money's what I'm talking about. Don't really know what you've been talking about. You don't really want to play. You don't know what to say. Money's what I'm talking about. Don't really know what you guys been talking about. Now I wanna be the one to say.
Yo, earlier, it seemed like this used to be on.
Money's what I'm talking about.
It always came on at 6:30.
What's up?
Yeah, it started at 6, but they got all the ceremony before and shit and kick off at like 6:25, 6:30. Nah, they don't know because motherfuckers gotta go to work tomorrow. Well, normally motherfuckers gotta go to work in the morning so they're scheduled so people can watch. I get it, man. Watch what you say, watch what you do.
You know, once he moving next month. Once he moves, we'll see the next video.
Alright. That's what you're talking about. You don't really want to play. You don't know what to say. It's money, 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 money is what I'm talking about. You don't know what you been talking about.
Your dog. We might have to give her back for another video.
Oh yeah.
You perverted ass.
I'm just saying.
You just like the way you threw her down on the couch.
Hey man, you know some.
We had to edit some scenes out. They were inappropriate for minors.
Hey, look, man. You know it was played for. You know
that was realistic.
Yeah, the realistic effect. You know. I could have went and took it a step further.
You really had a crazy look at me.
You saw what you saw, man.
I mean, I got the pictures.
Hey, indeed.
So, Nick Cannon, actually, so Viacom and Nick Cannon has made up. So they're going to bring back Wild 'N Out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder now, how that conversation went.
But here's the crazy thing about shit like that is that, on the realness, Don Imus got paid when he got fired for saying they was nappy-headed hoes. And somebody else had made a comment about black people and on radio or TV and got fired and still got paid. You know, with the Nick Cannon situation, like, I guess when they realized there was no way the cast was going to do the show without him, they was,
forced, pretty much.
Forced to, to bring him back.
But that's good that
I mean, I wouldn't have watched it without him being on it.
I mean, I haven't watched it in a while, so I'm not really
the
best person to talk to about it. But
it provides a way for up-and-coming battle rappers and comedians to become mainstream.
True.
So,
it has opened some doors for some
folks. It opened a lot of doors for a lot of people that would have never been in those positions, to be honest with you.
No doubt.
You know, a lot of DC Young Fly became he came from social media to being in people's households. Why? Because of Wild 'N Out. So
I always learn something new hip hop wise messing with you, man.
So, it's that show provided a lot for the culture itself.
I don't know if that was battle rap, but
Charlie Clips, yeah, Hitman Holler. Yeah. Conceited was on, yeah. So it did a lot for the culture, and like he went to when he rearranged it this time, he didn't try to make it the same as the first. So the first time he used comedians like Cat Williams and stuff like that, Corey Holcomb, because like even one of his white boys now, Mikey Day, is on, which I don't really watch, but he's on Saturday Night Live. Like he graduated from Wild 'N Out to move to Saturday Night Live. That's something big.
Yeah, that's huge. Nice.
Saturday Night Live. I mean, granted, it sucks and nothing like a living color. But
hey, when Dave Chappelle was on there a few months ago, that joint was that was a classic. I had to record that episode.
I bet you did.
Hey, he dropped some bombs on that joint.
He did. I mean, Dave Chappelle is one of the goats. I mean,
yeah, man.
You can't go wrong with Dave Chappelle.
He been dropping knowledge like a mug lately.
He been dropping some truth.
Yeah, no doubt.
I said a prayer last night that Tom Brady loses. That's how much I hate that man.
I mean, I can't say that I hate him.
Well, I mean, I'm just tired. I'm not that I hate. I'm just tired. It's like when you come home and you got your girl that you don't dislike, but you just tired of her face. You should know about that CP3. You fall out of love like every 10 seconds.
I'm just saying, you do the wrong thing, say the wrong thing, that shit just fucks everything up, bro.
It does.
Yeah, man, you know how it is, man.
Oh, Janet was here.
That's
Janet,
how
call in. Call in, because I know she would have something to say about that.
Yeah, I can get away with some shit today, John.
Shit. Let's look it now.
Janet, call in. Call in, because I know she would have something to say about that.
I think I was telling you the boxing dude. I think it was
Oh yeah, Leon Spinks.
yeah, I believe it was Leon. Yeah, Leon Spinks. Yeah, he passed away. He passed away 67.
That's still kind of young.
Yeah.
Yeah, but as a boxer,
He defeated Muhammad Ali in 1978.
yeah, back in the days where they used to brawl, and they didn't have no regard for the fighter's well-being after the fight. And we've seen a couple of boxing greats pass early because of that. Now they're being more cautious, but it's a brutal sport. But like I say, 67 for a boxer, yeah, that's
So
good.
So can I ask you a question, CP3? Because you seem like a man of loose but confusing morals. Wendy Williams alleged that she had a one-night stand with Method Man.
I saw that.
Could you, if you was Method Man, would you have hit that? I just want to know.
I mean, from what I saw on the post, it was like back in the mid '90s, where she was still, doable.
It's a yes or no question, bro. You
If
ain't
it
got to
was-
dance.
Nah, because I want to clarify before I give my answer. I don't want nobody looking at me sideways, man, because I'm not a Wendy Williams fan at all. But Method Man in New York at that time, I could see that happening, man. One night.
So
they
you
was
would have hit
fucking-
it.
I didn't say I would hit. I said
That's not
Method
what
Man.
I said.
You said Method Man.
I said if you were Method Man, would you
Oh,
have
if
hit
I
that?
was Method Man back in then,
Would you have hit that?
being the way y'all
In the
listen,
90s, would you have hit Wendy Williams?
I probably would have been in the rap game, man. I probably would.
You know, you discuss me every single week on this show, bro.
Gotta get ahead, baby. Sometimes you gotta throw some dick for dollars,
I ain't
baby.
hit no Wendy.
Nah, not now.
Back then, probably not either.
Hey, man, in the 90s, man, it was a different time, man. Different time.
You know, that dog, you really would have hit that joint up around?
I mean, up and coming artist trying to get on. She was who she was back then, from what y'all explained to me, because I didn't know who the hell she was until y'all broke it down last week. But I mean, I could see it happening. One night, smack. Nothing else to do. Like a couple nights ago, yeah, I was a little tipsy, looking for somebody to call. Couldn't call nobody.
You could just call her and hit it, huh?
Like, come on over and just shut up. Won't say nothing.
You know, there was a slogan back in the 80s that says, just say no. You should have said no with that one, bro.
Hey, man, I'm just saying.
I mean, the sad part is I think that you're telling the truth.
In the 90s, man, I was a different person,
I bet you were. Obviously your ding dong and balls had no conscience.
man. Bruh, you have no idea. Well, you do. You heard some of the stories.
I've heard some of the stories.
Witnesses and all. So, yeah, I mean, like I said, back in them days, it was a different time, man. So I could see it happening. I could see him doing that. He didn't give a fuck back then. Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with. Come on, man. He was just like, fuck it.
But also, she's also the one that broke the. They showed a movie. That's why I really wanted Lady Antoinette here, because I know she probably is the one that watched the the Wendy Williams movie because I want to watch that shit. But they
Oh
heard
hell no.
they said that joint was some trash.
Well, I think the lady after that said one of them was so bad that she wasn't gonna watch another one. I can't remember which one she said it was, but yeah, I think she threw with them joints on Lifetime channel.
Women never do it like that. That's how Lifetime survived so
Yeah,
long.
yeah,
The
true.
man-hating network.
No, that's the most violent channel on television, man. Somebody always getting kidnapped, killed, stabbed, raped, murdered. That shit is crazy.
Then you should enjoy it because that's pretty much how your early 20s.
Nah, man. That's why I watch Discovery ID. It's just straight facts. I just need the facts. I don't need the whole fabrication and all that other BS.
You don't need your alibi.
Not well, always, but you know what I'm saying. The GPS in the phone in the car will always be somewhere.
So Dustin Diamond Screech from Saved by the Bell passed away.
Yeah, I saw that. That joint caught me off
I
guard.
mean, 'cause we did talk about it that he did have stage 4 cancer, and I think like a week or 2 weeks after I think we talked about it, he wound up passing away.
Yeah, caught me off guard.
It did. They just did the Saved by the Bell reboot on the Peacock streaming service.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. I ain't watching it, but
Yeah, I saw a post that said he was the first openly white dude to go out there have a crush on a black girl on television. I was like, yeah, that's true.
Oh shit! You know what?
Yeah, he was.
I never thought about it like that. I just thought he was annoying as fuck. And then, Lisa Turtle was at that time.
Yeah.
Motherfucking Lisa Turtle.
No
like,
bullshit.
who didn't have a crush on her? Like, I was watching Saved by the Bell. I really didn't like the show. I just liked looking
Like
at her.
exactly, bro.
Then I saw her in Ha Ha, and I was like, oh my god, Lisa Turtle smokes?
I watched that joint the other day, man.
Ha Ha is a funny ass movie.
Yeah,
We got Keys in the building.
no doubt, no doubt.
Keys the Poet's in the building.
In studio.
I first met Keys when it was me, Black GOP, and then Vegas said I got some people coming. And Keys, Oscar D, and Keys' brother, and then Crank Lucas showed up. First of all, let me just tell you something about that show. We was so fucked up.
Yeah,
I
we
really
fucked
don't.
up that show, yeah.
Like, one of the dudes fell asleep on the floor.
Damn. That was before I joined the podcast.
Dude, we was
That was down
so.
the harbor.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I went down there a couple of times.
Yeah, this is like we was in one of the transitioning rooms. Man,
Yeah.
we was so
We
fucked
was
up.
fucked up.
Like, I don't even remember how long the show was.
We was fucked up.
Like, if you probably replayed that show, everybody was slurring at one point. We was so, man, all I know, we just kept pouring bottles and talking and rapping and free. Man, we was so, like I said, somebody was asleep in the corner. People,
Always.
the funny thing is, this is before you could really go live on Facebook, so we had to do it on our phones. So people are like, damn, is that Craig Lucas? Yo, what is it? And then, but we so fucked up, I didn't even see the messages until the next day.
There be so much going on, man. Folks don't understand, bro. They just don't. Between running the board, running the computer, trying to check comments, man. Sometimes
drinking alcohol.
and drinking alcohol at the same time. It just something gonna fall through the cracks. And normally it's the comments. They still ain't even kicked off yet, man. Jesus.
Oh, shoot.
They doing the coin toss.
Yeah, I got him. Give me 1 second, 'cause lady, I forgot that I changed the what's the name. So Lady Antoinette just said that she didn't see it on my page, and the reason why is because Facebook has been fucking with my page, so I had to put the show on the at the bar page.
I know that story, brother. Don't get me started. Not trying to go there tonight.
Dear Zuckerberg,
See, don't even go there, man. I'm trying to be chill.
don't say things like that. He's just trying to mess up my night.
It's gonna be an interesting game.
I just want him to lose this one.
I'm really indifferent. I just want to see how the game's going to be called. We got a lot of stuff going on in the NFL right now that we're going to talk about on another show on Sports in the Hill podcast, a separate show. So stay tuned. We're going to get in deep with some of this stuff that's going on around the NFL with quarterbacks and black quarterbacks and all and such. But I'll say that for another time.
Definitely. I'm gonna play a video, and then we'll bring Keys up real quick. I will play a Keys video. I'm gonna play score. That's what CP3 wants to do every time he texts a girl. He wants to score.
And a 2-point conversion.
Nasty.
Hey, when I first came in here, I thought this was Bun B, but I ain't even lying.
I've been mistaken for Bun B several times before. I used to go down Houston.
I'm telling you.
I got a separate feed going too.
What?
That's what my job
is. Oh, that's fire. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
I see what y'all doing.
Yeah. On multiple platforms, baby.
Yeah, let's get it. Yeah, it was good.
In my house in Clinton, I can do the same thing. I don't have a green screen like this, but I got a green screen too. I got my lights, I got my cameras. That's my joint right there. I leave here every week. Yeah, so I got a separate feed going too. And I keep my mic live, so they hear behind the scenes while they watching the video. I don't give a fuck. My shit on YouTube, Periscope, Facebook.
Taco was good, man.
What?
It's just, well.
It's just none of that damn shit. So we got Keys the Poet in the building.
Yeah, live and in person, man.
We got CP3.
That's it.
Yes, sir. In the building, got drinks poured up.
Yeah, it's drinks in the building.
Got Super Bowl on the screen, checking it out.
Yes, and fuck Tom Brady.
That sounds personal, man. Y'all beat him twice, man. Why you hate him so much? Y'all beat him twice.
Because it ain't New York, it's New England.
Tom's terrific, man. You can't bet against Tom.
Well, we did twice and won.
Yeah.
You can't bet against Tom, man.
And the Eagles won.
It's going to come down to, like I said, how the refs call this game. I'm taking Kansas City, but I won't be surprised if
So,
Tampa Bay.
real quick though, should Tom Brady have an asterisk by his name?
I don't
think so. For one,
Even after Inflategate?
I mean, was he the only one?
Got caught.
My question on
He
that,
wasn't the only one.
yeah, my question always on that, what did that have to do with LeGarrette Blount running for 150 yards and 3 touchdowns?
Facts.
That had nothing to do with the ball not having enough air in it. They got their ass beaten, got ran over. It had nothing to do with Tom Brady throwing the ball. So I mean, you got wide receivers that still use stickum on their gloves, and that's supposed to be banned by the league, but they do it and they don't flag that. So it was just something to get, the new people that hate New England something to chirp on, and I'm not going to say it's been an unfair advantage for New England, but they have gotten a lot of lucky bounces in their title runs.
So would you say New England is the San Antonio Spurs of the football league?
Yes.
I would have to. That's a great comparison. Never thought about it like that, but yeah, that's a great comparison.
Yeah.
That's a great comparison.
Would you say because they keep winning, or you think it's the formula?
It's the formula. With Belichick.
I think. Go ahead, CBJ.
No, I said with Belichick. I mean, this was the first season, and I don't know how long he didn't make the playoffs, but his formula work is proven. You don't overpay the players when it's time for them to go. They go. You train their backups, and then when their contract is up, you stay under the cap. You keep the people that's essential, and you just keep adding talent to the roster, and you keep finding ways to win. And we've seen plenty of franchises try to emulate it, but no one's been able to do it. Just like our slogan, many can copy us, but none can duplicate us, because we're definitely going to talk about that in a little while. I had to lay the bait for that. I had to lay the bait for that.
That was about to be a bad conversation.
We had to, especially with Lady Antoinette out here.
Control me.
Exactly. That's why I said I'm going to let him go off tonight.
It's about to be a bad conversation. And I'm going to tell you why.
Get him.
You open up this can of worms.
Get him.
And now it's, I don't knock nobody's hustle. Nobody's hustle.
No bullshit.
Whatever another person do and how y'all do it, it's I'm good with it, dog. I'm very good with it. But when I see people blatantly rip off, like, at the bar and, like, damn near rape what we do, it's crazy to me.
It's amazing.
And then when I see people who have way more success emulate something that's like, yo, dog, for real, we just can't have nothing. It's crazy to me.
Right, it's hilarious.
Baby. And granted, I ain't the first podcast. We're not the first podcast that started drinking and partying and stuff like. But we've been doing that for a very long time. We've been doing that since True Radio. Real talk.
I can vouch for that.
No bullshit.
I can vouch for that.
Yes.
I can vouch for
we
that.
was doing that back in True Radio. Like, me and GP got fucked up on it all the time. God bless my brother.
No bull.
And the thing about it is, though, so when I see these people and they emulate stuff and they don't, the whole thing is that people emulate but don't pay homage.
Exactly. That's the.
And I ain't got no problem emulating, but then if you don't even give me credit.
Exactly. At least give a shout out.
Like a lot of motherfuckers take the formula and run with it but don't say anything. Like, I'm still waiting for a nigga to come out with a show, Sports Up the Block.
It's coming. It's coming, dog.
Because, they can't be sports on the hill, so they got to be sports up the block or down the street. I'm waiting for a nigga to spell keys with 3 Z's.
Like I'm original.
Nah, I'm a different keys, man. I got 3 Z's in my name. I remember back in the days, there was when MC Light came out, the way that she spelled it, there was a lady that came out, she didn't really go nowhere, but she called her name MC Light. Like, it was just no fucking originality.
Wow.
And when these dudes don't have no originality, like, it boils my soul. Because when you emulate us and then you try to do what we do, and then you don't even say thank you. Like, damn. You gonna treat me like a thought, but ain't gonna give me the $40. We gonna have a problem. Shit, nigga.
That's the way these motherfuckers roll nowadays, man. They don't have no original thoughts, so all they can do is copy what they see and try to change it up a little bit or put a different name
Yo, these
on it.
niggas will copy and paste like a motherfucker. Like real talk. 2 motherfucking shows over the weekend literally came out with the At the Bar clone. No bullshit.
But let me ask you this though. So when artists kind of, I guess, sound alike, is it because they're going with the wave that's in, or you think that's really what they trying to promote?
Both.
A little bit of
Sometimes
both.
an artist catches the wave and can do that.
Okay.
Other times, they can sound the same because that's just how, that just may, at that moment, that may be what they grew up on.
Okay, so let me ask you this. You remember the wave when it was the Migo wave?
Yeah.
Nah, real shit. So everybody rapped like Migos.
Yeah.
Was that because that's what was hot, or that's because that's really how they was trying to rap? Like
that's what was hot.
that was what was hot.
That's
right?
what I feel.
Oh, okay.
That's what I feel. You know, I don't like that style.
But before there was a Migo wave, there was a Redman wave. There was
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? When Rakim dropped, everybody changed their style.
Yeah.
We went from hip hop, flip flop to guillotine and this and break a man's spleen and complicated metaphor. Like, it's a wave for certain things, but we do pay homage to what you get it from.
No doubt. No
See, the
doubt.
one thing, and I criticize Eminem a lot, but the one thing Eminem does do is he pay homage. He's like, yo, you know, he pay homage to the fact that Redman was dope.
Yeah.
And to me, 90% of what Eminem has done is basically he's a white Redman.
Cause he's vicious.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's vicious.
So, but he pays homage. When you don't pay homage, it becomes an issue.
It's all about
We
respect.
can imitate, we can, you know what I'm saying? Because LL Cool J came after Run DMC. Their styles are very similar. But LL Cool J will always give Run DMC their props.
Yeah, and did you just see the interview that Lil Baby just did when he said Lil Wayne was the best rapper of all time, and he got a lot of flack from that?
No, I didn't, but I mean,
We talked about it.
Huh?
We did talk about it on there.
but here's the thing: from Lil Baby's era,
Lil Wayne
might be.
Okay.
Yeah.
We ain't in the same era.
True that.
Okay, so let me ask you this. So do you disregard the prior era?
Unfortunately, most folks nowadays do, because most of them. That's the only thing I don't like about the current hip hop culture, as beyond not paying homage, is they don't go back and see where it really came from before where it is now.
Well, once again, so we on this culture talk. But I like these talks.
Yeah, I love it. I can talk like this all day.
I talk like this all day.
I'm telling you.
So it's like this. Not every era is going to go back and find out, because each era is different. And what makes it different is when the first time I heard KRS-One, right? I heard about, and my philosophy is one of my favorite songs in the world, which made me go back and buy Criminal Minds. And I had to go search, and someone told me and stuff like that. Like, but now we live in an era, it's information age. We don't have a Waxy Maxis or a CD or a tape store.
No.
Fucking cars don't even come with CDs and tape decks. So we live in an era now where I get, it's like what Dave Chappelle said. If you get information so rapidly fast, it's hard to appreciate anything.
True that. True.
So when we live in an era where, to them, Lil Wayne is 30-something years old, right? And Lil Baby is 20-something probably. Lil Wayne is an OG to him.
True. Going back to the Cash Money days.
You know what I'm saying?
True that.
And real talk, Wayne has been in the game for a very fucking
Wayne
long
been in
time.
the game for a minute, bro. Think about from the block is hot.
So, and I'm not going to dispute his OG status. However, what Lil Wayne means to Lil Baby and to that generation doesn't mean the same to me.
See, but think about it. So Wayne would say Jay-Z, right? You see what I'm saying? Wayne was. You see how it's like. See, Wayne would say Jay-Z is the best rapper, right?
Yeah.
And then Lil Baby would say Wayne.
But here's the thing.
Okay.
So there's a big gap between me and Renegade because I'm his uncle.
Yeah, facts.
So Renegade will say Jay-Z. I will say Rakim.
Yeah.
And somebody in the middle, between our age, may say somebody different.
Right. Scarface. Because you always going to have.
And what it is it's that appeal. You see, for a rapper, like for Renegade, for a rapper, Jay-Z made Renegade Step his wordplay.
I heard a lot of artists say
So a lot of artists can do that. In my era, Rakim made all of us step our wordplay up. When we heard Microphone Fiend, we was like that. Then we heard Run for Cover. Then we heard, and if you're the Overoscar, you heard Paid in Full and Move the Crowd. Like, real talk. We in an era of 2-minute songs and niggas is like, oh, songs is only 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Fucking Paid in Full is like one fucking verse.
Yeah.
Like the remix for Paid in Full is like 5 minutes. It's one verse and it's just them niggas talking and a remix beat. So, but Rakim is what made me say, damn, you know what? As a rapper, I ain't good. I need to be better.
Yeah.
For people, for Jay-Z's age, for around, they look at Jay-Z, I need to be better. I can emulate that. For someone who maybe came in between, it might not have been Rakim. They might have came up during the 90s and it might have been Redman. Or they might have came up during the whole West Coast movement and it might have been Snoop. Then it might have been when it went back to New York and it's like 50. Then, when Eminem became hot and dropped How My Name Is and stuff like that, that might be their genre.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
True.
Like CP3 genre is more Dirty South.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
UGK, 8-Ball, and
Like,
JG.
I like 8-Ball MJG. UGK, and this is what they said. UGK for Southern people, that's like Run DMC
Somebody on my live just said KRS-One.
all the time.
So like,
It's my favorite. That's my favorite. But when they said UGK was like Run DMC to them. And there's no disrespect to UGK. That's blasphemy from me. I'm from Queens.
Okay.
Nobody's like Run DMC to me. Period.
They
You lose that argument.
No,
bro.
I'm just saying I
You
like that.
lose that
No, I'm
argument.
just saying
That's not
I
even
like
a good argument.
I like that parallel to what they're trying to
No,
say.
that's not even a good argument.
They-
It's two different. It's two different.
What Run DMC meant to the culture and what they did to the culture. Like,
They gave Texas rap legitimacy because they actually had skill instead of all the stuff that used to be put out there, just deep bass, chopped and screwed. They actually gave the South some credibility.
I mean, Ghetto Boys are the same.
Yeah, but the Ghetto Boys never hit the mainstream. They had a couple of hits that went mainstream, but once UGK had Big Pimpin' with Jay-Z, they were mainstream household names for the rest of their career until
But I
rest
heard,
in peace
see,
Pimp
like
C.
even when I heard with that joint, they was debating if they wanted to go even go that far even within it. Like, you know what I mean? I heard
So,
that.
I mean, but I get the comparison. I just, like
Yeah.
I said, I'm from Queens.
Yeah, I get it.
Like,
I get it.
That's like when we talk about books like,
Somebody said Outkast is the Run DMC of the South.
yeah, no. There's no Run DMC. Outkast is
Outkast definitely
Outkast
changed
is
the
one of
game.
the greatest.
I guess they doing a comparison of.
Yeah, I want to, like I said, to me, you can't really compare Run DMC because Run DMC had a great message of I'm the king of rock. There's no high. Like when they did Walk This Way, like the reason why I even know who the fuck Aerosmith is because of Run DMC. When they did Mary Mary, when they did Raising Hell, Crush Groove, Tougher Than Leather, Outkast really put on for the South.
Yeah.
And that's no disrespect to UGK.
No.
Outkast is what made me start to listen to Southern music. And then the crazy thing is, as much as I did like Outkast, because Dre wanted in Southern Playlist of Cadillac Music, that long ass title, he said dropping these bows like Dusty Rhodes, and he had me hooked because I'm a wrestling fan. But when they introduced me to Goody Mob,
Yeah, Goody Mob, yeah.
and Goody Mob was on another level to me.
Yeah,
Like Outkast is great, phenomenal, but Goody Mob,
Cell Therapy was my shit.
get out and you gotta get out and do something.
Mm-hmm.
The whole Dungeon family was
Yo,
absolutely different, man.
when they did the video and he was like, yo, I don't need these bars as to keep people out or to lock our ass in. Yo, it made you think. Like, I remember watching that video and just sitting there like, what the fuck did he just say? Yo!
CeeLo was dropping
And then when you walk past a gated community of projects, you looking at it different now.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, like those are, and there's no, like I said, no disrespect to UGK because UGK had a great movement. 8 Ball and MJG had a great move, but when I think about people who really locked it in to the South, for me being a dude that grew up in New York and grew up down here in the DMV, it wasn't MGK. I mean, it wasn't UGK.
Oh, no.
It was, to me, it was first it was Outkast, and then Goody Mob just. I mean, Ghetto Boys I consider Southern too, but I mean, Scarface was Scarface. I mean,
You can't forget 8 Ball and MJG.
No, I can't.
Yeah,
No.
because see, UGK was more underground. Their first 2 albums was more underground. They sold out the trunk and was sold 100,000 out the trunk.
Yeah.
So once they like I said, once that they hit that with they had a following, but it was just a local following. And a lot of folks didn't know about them because a lot of folks didn't know where to go into Texas, that there was rap like that down there in Port Arthur, Texas. So when I got exposed to it, it changed. I told you.
I mean, it changed a lot of people. I mean,
It changed my life, man.
Understand something. I remember. God bless my cousin John Brown. When he came back, he was in the army. When he came back, and he was like, "Oh, well, you know, this dude named Master P." And
Bruh, I was
and
the
no,
biggest No Limit fan.
and
Yeah, I was
I
rocking
couldn't
No
stand
Limit,
No
too.
Limit.
What?
Fuck this shit.
How you can't stand? What? I just I understood the hustle.
But then I came to respect the hustle of No
Yeah, I'm
Limit.
telling you.
And then I came to respect his businesses too,
Bruh,
because
I was the
one
biggest.
thing P did was he paid his people whether you went gold or platinum, like he was a platinum artist.
Hey,
And his business mind, like the one thing about this is P ain't made an album in like forever, but you don't hear talks about P going broke because P knew how to fuck with the money.
money. Yeah, his mindset.
Like when you hear Snoop Dogg, calm down. When you hear Snoop Dogg, they're like, this conversation is way too much.
It's too real.
Like when you hear Snoop Dogg basically say that Death Row had him broke.
It's yours and mine. 2, 2, 1, 2.
Say something, CP3.
Check 1 2. Check 1 2.
Say something.
2, 2.
So I guess it's my mic. Why? Why? Because I'm black.
That's
But
profiling.
yeah, I know. But so what I was saying is like when I heard it, it was groundbreaking to me. You know.
You definitely had a great business sense.
So his hustle was so mean though. You had to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, Snoop Dogg said that like he taught him how to be a businessman.
Mhm.
He said,
I
yeah,
seen
Jeff
that.
we was acting like we had money. So I ain't have money until he said, dog, he said, here's the realest shit I've ever heard. This nigga, he said, Master P, he said Mac 10, who at the time, if you go back in that era, you would think Mac 10 was a lower tier rapper than Snoop, was going to give Snoop $1 million fucking dollars, because Mac 10 was independent making money off of Who Banging Records.
Mm-hmm.
So he was going to give Snoop $1 million to make a song say fuck Suge Knight and fuck Death Row.
Damn.
Snoop needed the money and was like, I'm about to do this joint. P was like, I gotta give $1 million just to come down here and not do it. And he said when he got there, he said, yo, pick out your house. He said, what? He said, pick out your house.
Mm-hmm.
He's
Somebody,
at his house.
yeah, somebody just said Master P is an example of an all hustler. The 5 bars wasn't necessary for his success, and his image reflects that.
Definitely.
Yeah, he
And-
wasn't always the yeah.
So he told Snoop, let's go to the dealership, pick out a car for you and your wife.
Mm-hmm.
He not only did he spread the wealth, but he spread the knowledge. Like he said, Snoop said he learned more about the game from Master P. And this is a man that was working with Suge Knight and Dr. Dre.
Right.
I love these deep conversations about hip hop.
Yeah.
Man, we'll never leave.
And it's a good game on. If you're checking the game out, it's still 0-0 in the first quarter.
Fuck Tom Brady.
Both defenses playing pretty well.
I
It's
hope Tom Brady gets by a bus at the game. Yeah, because I'm petty.
Look like it's fourth down. Look like Kansas City be punting, so it's still 0-0. They try to figure each other out right now.
Boo.
Yeah, it's a good game so far.
Yo.
Then they got some pressure on Brady. He got a sack twice already.
Yes, they just made my day.
Mahomes, he's missed on a couple of deep ones, but
Did
Tampa
you bet
Bay-
on this game?
Actually, I did not. I did. I'm in the pool at work though. I forgot my numbers. I think my sheet I think it's in my bag.
You the sports guy. How you gonna forget your sheet?
I mean, I think I left it at work, but I think I put it in my bag. I remember my numbers. I got 9 and 4, which really ain't too good of numbers. I think I got 8 and 8. So I'm like, I'm kind of screwed.
Did you bet on this game, Keys?
No, I ain't better with this game, but it's 3-0 Kansas City.
Yeah, they just hit 3. So.
Oh yeah, that made my day.
So they need to get
Shots
2
for
more.
everybody.
We already started.
Shots.
So we're gonna do, we're gonna get the meat and potatoes of this, because Keith sent me some music. We're gonna do some questions, Q&A questions about his music. What can you tell us about you as an artist, Keith?
Me as an artist.
We talked about everybody else now. Let's get the meat and potatoes.
Of me, right?
Yep.
I'm a well-rounded artist, and what I mean by that is, I feel as though when I get on the song, I unlock the song as me being Keys. I'm not getting on there trying to imitate nobody else. I'm not on there trying to sound like nobody else. I'm just up there giving you me, and the poetry that comes out of the pen.
All right. CP3, you got a question?
What were some of your influences that made you decide to go the route of a poet instead of a gangster rapper or a knowledge dropper? What made you decide
Lady
to go?
Antoinette, you would be so proud. He's asking these great fucking questions right now. No thug shit. Whoa!
Hey man, we gotta show our versatility sometimes. We got folks copying us, so we gonna show them we can do something a little different every now and
Can you
again.
repeat the question?
I love the
CP3?
sidebar.
I mean, so what influenced you to become a poet type rapper instead of a gangster rapper or a dirty South rapper or a typical DC
I mean,
rapper?
so let me start from the beginning. I'm originally from Valdosta, Georgia. Then I relocated up here, so that's where I'm at. But as far as like the artistry, my music is poetry. You know what I'm saying? It's not necessarily like I get up there and just rap. I mean, just talk. You know what I'm saying? My music is poetry. So like when you hear it, it's more visual to hear it than me just talking about it. So when you hear it, you'll get a better understanding of why I call myself a poet. You know what I mean? And it's different. Every song is not going to sound the same. Like my last song is not going to sound like the song you heard before that, and that song is not going to sound like that. So like, yeah, that's what it is.
That's what it's all
And
about.
yeah, my queen helped me too. She helped me along the way. She helped me along the way.
Oh, we
Man,
always
shout
talk
out to my
about
label, man. Two Fly Records, man.
Oh yeah.
Yes, sir. Shout out to my label, man. Down Miami, the 27th fashion show.
Y'all been going to Miami a lot.
Yeah, be out there.
I like Miami.
Yeah,
Miami nice.
I miss
Yo.
Miami. It's been a minute.
Yo, Miami's the only place you go to the gas station and get a liquor bottle.
Facts.
Yo, we went to the gas station, we went to Miami, yo, that shit, you go get a soda, yo, they got a whole joint, it's nothing but liquor bottles. Real talk.
I
You
don't
be in
remember-
heaven, CP3.
Yeah, I don't remember most of my time in South Beach. I was fried most of the time I was
You
down there.
fried?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's so
I
unbelievable.
was in West Palm Beach and yeah, it was.
You got any
yeah.
kids out there?
Hey, none of them popped up yet by now. So I mean, this was like 2008, 2009.
So anybody in West Palm Beach,
Hey man,
you can dial this number right here. 240.
see they always be putting.
324
324.
6110.
Man, I told you, man, I
If
ain't
you
got
got
no
a kid that
seeds.
got bad feet, cornrows, and white feet for no reason,
I told you, man, I ain't got no seeds out here, dog. I keep on trying
Hey,
to
what's
tell
the
you.
number to call in 151?
it's 240-324-6110.
Man, I told you I ain't got no
6110.
Yeah, told you I ain't got no seeds out here, man.
Yeah,
At
that's
least
okay.
that I know of. I
And he
keep
be
up.
sweating with them phone calls.
Hey, because that timing is everything, baby. Y'all be putting that number out there and then somebody call and want to be funny, man. I don't, I've done some things in my past, so, but always tell you, my pull-out game is spectacular.
Nobody put out game is 100%.
Nigga, I'm 43 and 0, baby.
You don't know that though.
43.
He think he 43 and 0. like real talk. CP3. Before we get back to Keys, I'm older than you, and I can't say that I ain't even 43 and 0, nigga.
Hey, nigga.
Like mistakes
Ain't nothing on
happen.
my mistakes happen, definitely, and I've taken care of my mistakes. I'll leave it at that.
I ain't even 43 and 0, nigga.
If you wasn't wearing the clinic, you cannot be 100% sure.
Like I said, I'm not.
So you went to the clinic every time?
It was only a couple of times.
43?
Yeah.
Damn.
I don't think Keys.
That's definitely not a couple.
Keys. Don't believe that
I
bullshit.
definitely don't believe
I'm just saying, bro.
Okay, that's because he act like it's just me. Like
I'm just saying,
nigga, you
man.
not really 43 and 0. You were not Floyd Mayweather, nigga. You took an L.
I'm
somewhere.
undefeated, nigga. I'm undefeated. I'm undefeated in this
Nigga,
game,
you took an
son.
L somewhere. It might have been in high school,
Hey, man.
or it might have been in the 90s,
All I did-
or early 2000s. You took an L somewhere, nigga.
Nigga, you took an L.
Not that I know of.
The fact that you got a sneeze.
Hey, ain't no baby.
Exactly.
Hey, because ain't
Oh, you had
nobody.
to pause. You
Hey,
had to
you
pause.
know how long? Because you know how long they've been putting this out there and getting there trying to get folks to call it. It's been about 6-7 months and ain't nobody called in there to try to put a baby on me yet.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I'm still claiming the champion.
This year, we only 2 months into this year.
Hey, look, I'm confident, baby. I'm
You are?
confident. Yeah, I'm confident in my skills,
When
baby.
somebody gonna call me like, are you my daddy?
I just wanted to go to Arizona.
Just let me get your social security number real
You're
quick,
like,
shawty.
my name is CP4.
Blood test. If he got chinky eyes and got bad feet, I can't say shit.
He
Exactly.
holding the shit out here.
Oh shit. Oh damn.
With his flag on Kansas City.
That's what they do, baby. That's what they do.
Holding the shit out of him.
I forgot. Did he even answer the question? Because we got on to a blind ass pullout game.
Hey, I'm undefeated, baby.
Yeah, I answered the question. Yeah.
Okay. So one thing I noticed that you do a lot, and I think that's good, is one, you interact with your fans a lot. So you always do a joint like listening to beats and just vibing and in the zone and stuff like that. How did that come about? Because a lot of people don't, and I think that's what a lot of artists miss out on.
Okay. I would say it just comes from just trying to, build a brand, you know what I'm saying? And just kind of have people wanting to just come in and get in tune with you, because the people could be doing a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? But for them to just sit and take time to watch you live and, interact with you and see what you're doing, like that's good. Like, and that's where I'm at as far as like just working and trying to move so I could, just meet new people, networking, man.
I think you network good. I think that just talking to different artists and stuff is always a good thing. Like, 'cause one of the biggest things that saturates over here is ego in the DMV.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I think that so let me piss these DMV rappers off real quick. One of the reasons that this area hasn't blown like it should, because a lot of y'all niggas is double wood, but y'all be walking around like y'all 6 times platinum.
Big facts.
And a lot of y'all need to humble yourselves. Like, having a buzz for 3 months and having longevity for 10 years is something totally
Totally different.
And a lot of y'all niggas will have a buzz, and then y'all will just walk around like y'all got a platinum record. Dog, SoundCloud don't mean shit. Like, real talk. Even, like real talk. So, last year, the only record Renegade put out that's on Spotify, was Money Convo, which we've been promoting for a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
We had 566,000 for our replay on Spotify.
Okay.
So that would have been gold. You know, we were talking like actual record sales and stuff like that.
Mhm.
So that doesn't make him less hungry, and he's just a normal dude that works a 9 to 5 right now.
That's true.
A lot of dudes is walking around with. I seen y'all Spotify recaps, and some of y'all niggas at 40,000, and y'all like, I'm the shit. Nah, bro, you still got work to do.
That's true.
I met a nigga one time I was doing interviews at a show, and the nigga was like, nigga, I got 1 million on YouTube. They gotta pay you to interview me. I was like, your resume ain't even big enough. But go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
So when he walked off, I just laughed. And when he came to my man, shout out to Toon Squad Hitters, he came back to my man, he said, "Is your man still doing interviews?" He was like, "Nah, he put the camera away." And at this point, the way you came up that first time to him, he wouldn't even do it now. I just tell you that now. If you go and ask him, he gonna tell you straight no. Dog, if you got 1 million views on YouTube and you living in your mama house, you still grinding the same as I am.
Big facts. Big
And I ain't got
facts.
no problem with you grinding, but dog, I'll be damned if you gonna look down on me. And that's the biggest problem with the DMV. We all grinding, we all hungry.
Yeah.
But instead of looking down on me, help me up.
Help you. Yeah.
Give me the hand to pull up.
No, they don't think like that, man. Unfortunately.
You know? And that's the one thing I've seen you reach out to help artists.
Yeah.
I can name them. Matter of fact, if I name the artist,
Yeah,
if I name the artist, you know him.
Bruh, it'll probably be a list, and you probably be like, damn, you like.
I can name one particular one that you know. You gave him a beating, he ain't never call you back.
That don't even get me started.
And when we were talking, when we was doing the toy drive joint, you know, Keys put me on with somebody else that was doing the toy drive, and we was able to combine the joint. So, I mean, but that's giving back, and that's the hand I'm talking about.
Yeah, you 150, well, you know, whenever, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, bro, like, whenever you need me to come through, I'm gonna come through, man.
But even when he ain't on the show,
Yeah.
it's, oh, dog, I saw the joint, I like the joint. That's the
It's all
hand
about-
I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
that's what it's all about.
That's the
Sometimes,
hand.
sometimes it's like, you can, just liking the person's stuff goes a long way. Sharing the person's stuff goes a long way. You don't even got to purchase it, but just by you sharing it and you liking it, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes that's better than just somebody just buying it just because you're forcing it. But when somebody genuinely like and share your stuff and come and take time to really view what you're doing, you know what I mean? You gotta thank
I
those
feel
people.
you.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I get that. And the Sports on the Hill with my show, folks. You know, we got a good support. We always thank them, give them a shout out, appreciate them tuning in because they don't have to, and they're choosing to. So you know, you put out a good product, and folks going to keep on coming back, and you want to let them know that you appreciate that.
So, and that's what it is. And like I said, I play a lot of people videos on here, right? Some people I know, some people I don't know. Very few people have actually called me or hit my inbox and said thank you.
No bullshit.
He's actually said thank you. Oh, dog, you played my new video? Thanks, bro.
That's what it's all
Oh,
about.
I saw that joint. Yo, when this nigga hit me on Twitter, I'm barely on Twitter. Yo, I saw that shit.
No bullshit. Yeah. Like, what nigga, you just go out of the woodworks like my shit, then you knew I was paying attention. That's what I be saying, like, that's what it is, man.
But when he did it, I felt gratitude. And I think that's what's missing from a lot of people.
No doubt, no doubt.
Like, and that's what harms this area so much, is that they lack gratitude. We lack gratitude. I don't care if you're doing a podcast. I don't care if you're doing you a rapper, singer, independent filmmaker. A lot of them lack gratitude on. So then why would I want to help you? Like real talk. I am very grateful. Eddie Kane shouts me out all the time. And I will randomly share one of his posts.
Yeah.
And he always, yo, thanks, bro.
Yeah.
Thanks, fam.
Go a long way. Go a long
And
way.
when I think he ain't paying attention, he'll share at the bar post out the blue. What the fuck? But I appreciate it. You know,
And when I came paid attention to
Quick
it,
scoring update. Tampa Bay is up 7-3.
you ain't have to say that.
But
You gotta keep that shit to
Kansas
yourself.
City just had a nice return on the kickoff. They're getting the ball on the 40. So, you know, they have a quick strike offense. So I don't anticipate this game being low scoring at all.
you kept that shit to yourself.
I still go by my stance. Fuck Tom.
They had an impressive drive to get that touchdown, and I have to say,
You know what? You know what, CP3? You're gonna make me really find your illegitimate kid in Florida and bring him on this show.
hey man, Florida ain't got no state taxes, so I mean, see what I can do.
But child support does.
Hey man, we need a blood test first. And I need to see his mom and make sure I was even there, cause it wasn't me.
What the hell was you doing in the 90s, bro? You got anything you want to ask him?
No, I just want to check out another video because you know, I don't really get into the music scene like that. You
Well,
always.
I was gonna play some of the tracks and we just gonna give him.
All
I
right.
got videos, so I mean, whatever.
I think I have. Oh, you know what? I got the Two Fly video, which is actually on a positive note, and then called Brother.
Yup.
And especially after we just
I got
lost.
Superstar.
We lost Toke Rickon. Ruffin. I'm sorry, Toke Ruffin. So we do need more healing. So let me play that joint.
That's a bet.
All right.
Yes, sir. So it's a game. My brothers, whole different artists from all over. We actually got artists all over on
Okay. Where's some of the? Give me some backstory on
here. Look, so pretty much, my CEO, Fly, he had a birthday bash down in Miami, and it was artists that came through and performed. It got filmed for Luke TV, and all that, and then we ended up going to the studio and making this song, and it came out like this. Like, we got artists from Philly, we got artists from San Diego, we got artists from New York, artists from who else from here? I don't want to forget. I said Philly already. Philly? Yeah, just Philly. Yeah, just all over. Yeah, it's called
That's dope. That's dope.
Yeah.
Shout out to Facebook. Mark Zuckerberg is really happy with me right now. Real talk, I done posted this video to my regular page like 5 times and it keeps disappearing.
Now you know why I had that issue I had a few months back. I told you, bruh, that shit get
It's all
to you,
your
man.
fault, CP3.
Nah, man, I've been chilling, man. Me and Zuckerberg, I ain't said nothing to Zuckerberg, man.
So we gonna play this joint, Two Fly. So the funny thing is about that, I've never really met Two Fly, but my homegirl Nikki, who I haven't seen in a while, is friends with Ciroc Clark.
Oh yeah, I got you.
And the only time I really see her now, because I don't live in the city no more, so the time I see her now is like on IG and stuff.
Oh, okay.
But she, she's always supporting and stuff. And that's another thing, like she supports me, so when I see that when she supports something like that, it's easy to, hit the like button and keep it moving and share. And, like and share.
Yeah, that's it.
Golly, G Willikers, y'all, it's free to do that.
That's it. Nothing.
Don't even get me started,
Just hit a
bro.
button.
That'll be
Oh
another
yeah, it's
5
gonna
minute
be one of
tirade.
those shows. We all gonna start on that shit
That'll
too.
be a 5-minute tirade.
You in a tirade? Oh my god.
Hey, man, I've been trying to stay chill, but you know it's gonna come sooner or later.
You should watch it. Oh yeah.
It ain't my fault this time, man. I ain't say shit.
Emotion's my single from the EP.
Is it real for it?
No, it's just a song. All the songs that I sent you,
Okay.
Emotions is the single from the EP, Keys to Success. That's not right there. He signed to the label. He from Philly.
The nigga Jamel said, he said, the phone rings while CP3 reacts.
Cause my pants flashed before my eyes, baby. Like, hold up.
Nigga, that's the first time my aunt called in. We didn't know who she was.
I was like, oh damn.
Cause she said it right after I gave one of those speeches.
This short body right here, he from San Diego, West Coast.
What song did I play you? I played School.
School, just School. That's the video, and then I got Superstar. But most of it is the single from the EP though, and then the rest of it is just the EP. G-Bang, he from New York. Lil Hova, he sound like Jay-Z.
Yeah, I was about to say. You can tell he New York.
Oh, you do sound like Jay-Z. And he got the hat to the side.
New York.
They got the hat.
You see him? That's him right there.
That nigga like he came out the womb rapping like Jay-Z.
I'm telling you.
When he came out the womb, he's like Marcy, son.
You look young as shit. How old is you?
He old.
For real? You look young as shit.
Yeah, my EP only got 7 songs. Philly. Hey, 151, that's tight right there.
Oh no. That's the hat that was last week.
Yeah, that's nice. Touchdown. 14-3.
Nope.
He dropped that?
Yep.
Yeah, that's my soul.
Good play, good play.
In my mode. Opposite road. Love all my dreams. Happy to go. Let's go.
That was a lineman. That was a tight end, maybe that'd have been touchdown. That was a lineman.
Drunk.
Nah, that was a offensive lineman. Extra blocker. Think about to run the ball.
14-3.
Oh, they stopped him. Did the ball come out?
I don't know. It looked like it.
All right, we back.
Back like cooked crap. Hey, back like cooked crap.
CP3, what's going on?
Tampa Bay is knocking on the door trying to make it a 14-3
You
game.
keep all that negative energy to yourself.
I'm just saying Kansas City.
You supposed to give me a good report.
Unfortunately, Tampa Bay's offense is taking advantage of the Kansas City defense, and the Kansas City offense hasn't figured out the Tampa Bay defense. They're blitzing like crazy. They're not giving Mahomes much time in the pocket. He's overthrown a lot of receivers that were in a position to make a play. So Todd Bowles of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers defense learned from his last time playing Kansas City when they lost, and he's sending pressure every time. So Andy Reid's going to have to make some adjustments if they're going to make this a game.
Oh, they stopped
So
him.
did they just stop him?
Yeah. They just stopped him on 4th and goal. Yeah, that's a stop.
Okay.
Ooh, solid
Ooh, that's
stop.
a stop.
Nice.
That just made my day.
That's a stop.
Okay.
Shots!
telling
Everybody
you.
take a drink
I'm
now.
telling you.
That changed the whole complexion of things.
Now, what was you saying about that defense, sir?
Hey, they stood up at the line. I thought it was going to be a touchdown because Fournette on that drive was looking like he was getting some steam up. Jones came in. He ran off a couple of good runs, but they stood up at the goal line, and that's a huge defensive stand for Kansas City. They needed that. Now the offense has to get in gear because Todd Bowles is sending pressure.
All right. So, I guess we'll get into. We're gonna start playing some tracks from his song, from his EP. Otherwise, we can still waiting on your illegitimate child to call you.
Hey man, I'm always telling him, your mama kept you away from me, baby. It wasn't my fault.
It ain't never your fault.
You damn right it ain't. We was talking about Master P and then what the musical say. It ain't my fault.
You know what?
Yeah, I remember that shit.
I bet you do.
That
Sir.
shit work on the stand and everything. Ain't my fault.
You know what?
That's my story and I'm sticking to it.
My EP dropped Valentine's Day.
Why did you pick Valentine's Day? You want people to have babies and sue you now?
No, I just feel as though like it's just a date that's just I'm gonna just put it out there, and you know it's going to catch. It's going to catch.
And what's wrong with that anyway? That makes Scorpios. I'm a Scorpio. I'm the 15th of November, so I was a Valentine's Day baby. What you trying to say, man? I'm trying to
You,
say,
you
dog.
was made on Valentine's Day?
Hey, I was born on
There's
the
no love
15th.
in your heart. How the hell was you made on Valentine's?
That's a whole nother episode in itself right there, man. We're not even going to go there tonight. All right.
How the hell was you made?
Oh my God. Let's see. You sent me 3 joints?
No, I sent you like 7.
Sometimes when on the Gmail joints, they be compressing the files and only send
I
through
see
a certain
green
amount.
flags. Which one you want me to play first?
We can play Motions.
Motions.
Yeah, Motions the single from the EP, man. Kevo, produced by Kevo Beats. Hey, CP3, I want you to listen though, man. Real talk. I want you to tune in and
Alright.
give me your honest feedback on, you know, what's good. And
Oh, you gotta give me access to it.
I do.
Yeah, because you sent it as a WAV file, not an MP3.
Good. Let me see.
So now I'm requesting access to your Google Drive.
Alright, bet.
You gotta give me access to it. Yeah.
Well, Tampa Bay actually challenged that ruling on the field,
So now I'm
and it
requesting
was upheld. They did not get into the
Somebody today, because like I said, Facebook is effing with me. It said the brother record was dope, and it said Shearer at 151 at the bar, which is really crazy because I am 151 at the bar.
Yeah, why would they say share at the bar? And
That
you are-
it's not their fault, but that's what Facebook is doing. It said it's someone who shared the
Damn.
podcast said that the record was dope. So that's a good look. That's a good look.
yeah, that's good.
We appreciate that. We thank you. I would say your name, but they didn't say send me a name.
Facebook be doing that because
It might have been Jamel Wands. I don't know.
even when I be going live on Facebook, I don't be knowing who be coming in my broadcast until they speak. Like, they don't-
Yeah.
And I be like, bro, you gotta.
Yeah, it was my boy Jamel Cool Intention, who's a DJ too.
Yeah.
Well, Jamel, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna play his song and we're gonna give him feedback, and you're welcome to chime in and give us feedback too.
I definitely will appreciate that.
And then, if you even want to call in or whatever, just let me know, or you just chime in like you normally do, on the line. I know if you call in, CP3 will start sweating because, CP3 is avoiding his pull-out game.
Hey, it depends on what name they use, man. I had a couple different aliases back in the day.
If they say Foots, you're guilty.
Yeah, I can't deny that one. I can't.
They say Foots, you know you are guilty. They're like, yo, did that dude used to have cornrows? Yeah, you guilty.
That's why I had to change my appearance, baby.
Bruh, they gonna know.
See if you got access now. So did you get access to any of them? I mean, were you able to play any of them? But Motions is the single though.
I think I got access now. Okay, yeah, I got access now. Yeah.
Alright, bet. What about all the rest of them? You
It
should
should
have
be.
7 songs.
It should be. When I go through them,
Alright, bet. Let you know.
yeah.
Alright, bet. Yeah, this is my single Motions right here.
Yo, CP, do you have any emotions?
Sometimes.
Produced by Kevo Beats.
Oh, he said smoke and get high. CP3's already hooked.
You too 151. I want the honest shit, like.
Only these
I
just
know,
look
I
at-
know. You know. We off on yours? Like you not on live no more right now?
He's still
Oh, we
alive.
still live? Alright.
Life is still active every day. What did you drop that?
Big game, man.
Fire that nigga.
He said, "Oh, he saw. Oh, I was about to say he dropped that."
You said a heart with no emotion. That's like your life story, people.
No, my early life. I have emotion now.
Nigga, the last time
I've
you cried,
grown-
was probably
I've
in
grown.
the late 90s. Nigga.
I've grown, man. I've grown as a person.
All right, what's your thoughts, CP3?
It's a nice track. It has a nice feel to it, nice message to it, and it's another hot track that I been exposed to that I like, that I see myself listening to on more than one occasion.
Thank you.
So, I'm gonna be a little bit more tough.
So, hey, I like this.
He gonna give you the technical.
So, one, I've heard you do this. The track is good, but I think it's a B-side track. I've heard you do better.
Okay.
Score was good. Patience was good. Like, those were your A-side cuts, and I was expecting that. And I think this joint is cool,
Okay.
but I don't think it should be your first single. That's
Okay.
my opinion. Cause I like, boom, when I heard School, I was like, okay, boom. When I heard Patience, I was like, okay, boom. This joint, I bobbed to it, but it wasn't like, okay, I gotta really play this joint again. Like, I'll play it probably a couple of times, but it's not gonna be like, I need to hear it all the time. Like,
I got
Score, I need to run up the score.
Yeah.
Like, dog, I picture that.
Yeah, I got you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You
I
know?
see what you're saying,
So,
man.
but, I mean, it's still good work, but I still think I know you could do better.
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest. I know you can do better. I've heard you come with fire. So you can't serve me fire on other tracks and then give me charcoal and be like, I can't like this shit.
Yeah, I
Doesn't
got
work
you.
that way
It
for
don't
me.
work that way. All right, I got
You
you.
know. So we have to play Pain Away.
Pain away. All right, bet. Pain away. This real story. This real events.
You should relate to this CP3.
This real events.
You just a walking definition of pain.
Not all
Someone
the
probably
time.
needs to take you away.
Only when it's provoked.
Pain away.
Only when it's provoked.
I'm sure your lost baby mothers feel different.
Pain away.
Perspective is everything.
I'm requesting the code so then. Look at
To
your
me?
phone. Yeah. Because all these on your Google Drive, so they're all locked, I guess. You have to, when you put it in the Google Drive, you have to be like, you have to mark it public so everybody can share.
Let me see.
Because all these on your Google Drive, so they're all locked.
Yeah, you probably gonna have to do that for all of them.
Yeah.
Google
Yeah.
Drive, you have to be like, you have to mark it public so everybody.
It's all CP3 fault.
All I know is we need to order some food. I'm hungry.
How about we ordered you a female?
Hey, that'll work too.
So if
See
we
if you got
had,
that
if we had chicken or a female, what would you do?
chicken or a female.
Man, how you gonna ask a black man to decide between chicken and a female?
Especially if it's extra crispy.
You know what I'm saying? With some hot sauce on the
What?
side.
I'm
nigga.
telling you.
Man,
So
You got that?
so you saying yeah, I got it.
Right.
So you saying you would take the chicken over the female
At this point right now,
right now?
it'll be a coin toss.
No, nigga, it's either one or the other. You can't.
Can I have a can I have a thigh or can I have a thigh? Huh?
Yeah, which one is it? Real quick.
No, nigga, it's either
I
one
gotta go. I gotta go with the female. Goddamn. Even though
So you a boning chick on an empty stomach.
I have before and I will again. Goddamn.
All right. So CP for the motions, is that a pass or nay? I mean, is that a go or nay?
I'm not as critical. To me, it had a good message. It's something that I can actually listen to and not have a problem with if it goes around, if I'm riding with my nieces and nephews. So if it passes that test, to me, it's good enough to stay in the
All right,
rotation.
that's a pass or nay for you. One for
That's a
me.
nay. I know you can do better.
All right. So we all right. Out of 7, we're gonna see. All right, this pain away.
Yo, Jamel, what was that? How you feel about that joint? Is that a pass or a nay for you? Let me know. Let me know in the comments.
Yo, Jamil, what was that? How you feel about that joint? Is that a pass or a nay?
The nigga said, pick the bird of your choice.
Turnover.
That's Turnover right there, produced by GB Beats.
Okay, so this is what Jamel said about the first track.
Okay.
He said that it was okay to him, but it was not the single.
Okay, so was that a pass or nay?
It's a nay.
Okay.
So he said like it's okay, but you know, because he heard the other song,
Okay.
basically he feels like you know that you can do better.
I got you.
He's like, you know, it's not let's see. Now I'm gonna let CP3 go first with this one.
I definitely felt the chorus on this joint.
Yeah, because you probably painted a lot of
It's real
women's lives.
shit.
So I definitely felt that joint. I was listening to it. So like I said,
Probably remember all the times you done fucked up some female's life.
I mean, you know, sometimes I was provoked, sometimes it was, and you know, it depends on the situation and what was going on at the time, you know.
So CP, that's a pass for you?
Yeah, that's a pass for me.
So Jamel said that the second song already started much better, so that's a pass. That's
That's a pass. Okay.
yeah. So for me, I like this joint. Very visual. I can just tell you was in your swag with that joint.
All right.
So I like I can just tell like that joint. It's very visual, and it's a topic that a lot of dudes don't touch
Don't
on.
want to talk about, man. We go through it.
So I like that though.
Yeah,
I like
it's
that.
real
I thought that
shit,
was
man.
real.
It's real shit, man.
So
It's real shit.
that one, you know, boom. Out of the two joints,
Okay.
I like that one better.
All right.
That
We still
definitely
got 5 more. So right now we won it. Well, Okay, so I'm 2-0 with you, and I'm 1-1 with you. All right. And Jamel, I'm 1-1 with him too. All right.
Yeah.
All right. You probably might need access for the rest of these two.
Which one you want me to play now?
Whatever you want to play.
We going with Dream Masters?
Dreams? All right,
Dreams.
Dreams? Yeah.
Which one you want me to play now?
I'm requesting access.
You going with Dream Masters? Dream.
Wow.
Tom Brady taking out in that helicopter.
No, Kansas City just committed an offsides on a punt and gave him the
I
first
bet they
down.
like, damn, we can't catch a break already.
Bruh,
They screwing
that's
us
5
over
penalties.
already.
That's 5 penalties on Kansas City and 1 on Tampa Bay, and it's
I'm
only the
telling
second
you, man,
quarter.
The refs are in their pocket, man.
Bro, I'm telling you, all they gonna do is probably make Tom Brady win, and he retire, and then fucking.
He still want to play. He still got another year on his contract. He said he want to play till he's 45.
Why? This nigga just, if you
got that?
win. Yeah, I got it. If you win now, just retire.
He trying to prove a point. He trying to prove a point.
What point? I'm tired of
He's
seeing
trying
this
to.
nigga.
I guess the point he proving is I can do this shit without Belichick.
Pretty
Okay,
much.
yo, we seeing it. Go home.
You need to see it now.
You like the kid that just won't leave the party. Like you had 3 good dances to take your ass home.
Touchdown.
This Dreams right here produced by Kevo Beats.
So is that your main producer?
Yeah, Kevo Beats, my main producer.
Is he from out here
He
or?
from out here.
Okay.
Yeah, he from out here. Yes, sir. He ain't produced Pain Away though. G Lee Beats produced that, but all the rest of them Kevo produced. And Suffolk Vibes, he ain't produced that.
Okay. Oh, fuck him too.
See if you let me know about this one. That was Dreams, Kevo Beats.
CP3, you look like you just smoked everything.
Yeah, them joints give me flashbacks to my '90s days, man. It's like
Damn,
just listen,
that's a good thing, man.
yeah, man.
Shit,
Just
like-
listen to some of the tracks, just thinking
I
back
bet it
to.
is because you was a creep during the fucking night.
Man, I was
Didn't
doing
TLC
so
made
many.
a song about you called like Creep?
Hey, man, I'd have done some things with Chili. I'd have done some things with Chili.
But
But
you done some things with a lot of people.
hey, man, you know, like I said, '90s was a great time. But
I
yeah,
bet it was.
that vibe, you know, like I say, I like the vibe. Like I said, if it's something I can play for my nieces and nephews when they riding with me, then I'm already going to be on board. And if you got a good message and it can make me think about stuff that connects with my life, you know, then it's already a winner in my books.
Appreciate that.
I like to join. One thing I focus on is the chorus. So one, when you do your chorus, your chorus shouldn't be overcomplicated. Like your chorus should be something that people can sing. A 5-year-old, like I always tell people. I remember my mom was singing, "I got 5." I said, "Oh, mom, put that shit out." But it was catchy enough for her to sing. Like we had got a beat by Looney Tunes several years ago. Renegade this video, the song called "Understand." And the one thing I hated about the song was I loved the song except for the chorus because the chorus was as long as the fucking verse. Like because it was complicated. Like I can't even remember what the fuck he was saying, to be honest. But
that's crazy. That's your nephew and you saying that.
But everybody sings Money.
Mm-hmm.
When people, or they sing Benihana. We're better like Benihana. Like they sing that shit because when it's something that's so simple, everybody can catch it.
Okay.
So something like Dreams is like everybody can catch it.
Okay.
You know, I like shit like that.
So CP, where we at? That's a pass for you?
Yeah, man.
I give it a pass.
Alright. three for you and 2 and 1 for you. Alright.
Alright, so Cool, Jamel, he gave it a pass too.
Okay, alright.
He gave it a pass. I will say this though about for future projects. Beat selection wise, and this is only because you gotta start switching your tempos up. Like all your beats so far to me has been at the same tempo.
Okay.
So every now and then you just want to switch it up. So I know when you have the same producer, they like, oh well, I like his flow at this, but every now and then he got to challenge you to a little bit, or just switch to a different producer. Hey, that's just my
most definitely.
But see, one thing.
That's a valid point. That's a valid point.
Let me tell y'all something before I play this other song. This is one thing I fuck with Keys about. See, we can have real loud conversations, and I can tell him something, and he ain't gonna get butthurt, and he ain't gonna be in his feelings about it.
Because he's
like
real about
as a true artist, you want people to critique you so that
and that's why I said be on, like, because I want people to hit it, like, you know what I'm saying? I want y'all to get honest opinion. You never heard this shit. You never heard this shit.
I never heard it before.
He never heard it. So like, I want honest opinion.
So we definitely, I definitely when I listen to, I want to give you feedback because as an artist, I want to see you grow.
Yeah.
Whether you want to, you might not come back the next year, or you might be back the next week. Anyway, I want you to grow.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? And please, y'all don't make no more Scorpio babies because if they make them like CP3, we don't need no more of these motherfuckers.
Told you I'm unique,
so
baby.
You should have losing count, flexing, and vibes.
I'm about to do flexing now.
Flexing, all right. And then you probably put losing count and then vibes.
All right, you gotta approve it. No more Scorpio babies.
Don't be hating, dog.
My mother is a Scorpio. No more Scorpio. Man, y'all tongues is like whips. Like, no, they ain't whips. You know what the 9 tails is?
We're wordsmiths.
You know what the 9 tails is?
Hey.
That's what they whipped Jesus with, the 9 tails, and they had like 9 different things on the whip.
I got like 18.
Yeah.
I'm a wordsmith. I go for the hard.
Just flexing.
Yeah.
Cover.
They said y'all make Geminis look really good. That's how bad y'all are. I know because I'm a Gemini.
Hey man, I'm just trying to live my life, dog. That's all.
Yeah.
Y'all know I'm on the song. Yeah. Different days. Y'all know I'm on the song. Different cities. I'm catching different flights. I think I'm on the song. Different days. I came different nights. Different cities. I'm catching different flights. Different cities. I think I'm on the song. I came up from 9. Different days. Different nights. Different cities. I'm catching different flights. I came up from 9. I came up from 5. Wait, this nigga feeling, I might hit another coast. I be in the mood, I be killing this slip. Niggas in the feeling, cause the moves a nigga making. Young fly, we the new way, feel like Dougie, baby, we made. I hit you first.
the chamber, burn my brain, rest in peace, think you gon' load it, I'm getting my bitch, I'm flashing in the common friends, to get some L, so much money, I know them, big head trade, that's my bro, rest in peace, Dolo, back in the egg, I'm getting mileage, bitch, I'm flying, I'm in the cockpit, Perkins system, I got power, so much money, need accountants, yeah. Different days, I came up for nights, different cities, I'm catching different flights, different cities, I catch them on the flight, I came up from nine, different days, I came up for nights, different cities, I'm catching different flights, I came up from some, I'm gonna blow that money, fuck out all of the cash, VVS on my neck, I got my sunrise, this bird on the race, I'm blowing bad, all black, all I do with that money, I can't take my foot off their neck, fuck all them to be my nose, John P got my sound right, uncles down the money, tell me what do you expect, all I talking money somewhere, I can't take my foot off their neck, fuck all them to be my nose, man, that's just sad. I'm getting the money, tell me when they choose facts. Not talking money somewhere, it's a disconnect. You know my game, too fly nigga, that's the set. I've been ducked on stacking bands, it's time to flex. Different days, I came up for nights. Different cities.
You treat out the thing about wobbling right now.
That's like a club banger right there. I like that joint.
What you think about it? You got your eyes closed.
Hey, man.
Stick a nigga up to
Just because you had, just because you remember some things. Just because you remember some things that used to happen, man. You know, I might have witnessed some things back in the past that I might, reminisce to,
Nigga, you was zoning. You was
because
niggas back in the day.
it was like I said, it's one of them club bangers, man, where you like,
You rob
yeah.
niggas after the club?
Huh? Technically, if they wallet fall out their pocket.
Why you may or may not have a weapon.
Yeah, that's technically not robbery. It's just, it's like giving.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on the song, though?
I like the joint. Like I said, it's a nice vibe to it. Like I'm a bass head, so I like the track. And it was to me, it was a catchy, catchy little joint. Like I said, it's a club banger. You play it in the club. I can see folks, wanting to dance to it.
So Jamel, Cool Intention, who's also a DJ, was like, "Yo, this joint is fire."
That's fine. Okay, all right.
That should be the single. I'm gonna tell you.
Okay, all right.
So that one, your flow to me reminded me of a better version of Wale on this joint.
Okay.
I really liked your flow on this joint. And it's funny that we were just talking about switching up beats. They bring out
that's why when you was talking, I'm like, I ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like,
and it's a good, so it just shows a different side.
That's what I'm like. That's why, like, the project, you have to, it grows. You know what I'm saying? It's not just boom, 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 boom. Like, I don't just hitting everybody with that. It has to. You see how none of them sound the same? You're going to have to go through and really be like, oh, yeah, I like that joint. Like the Pain Away, you might like that joint more than you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so it's
I
like,
listen to it.
It gives you different vibes. And that's why it's key to success, man. Yeah. So it should be like 2 more.
Yeah, it's
Losing Count and Vibes.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm 4 with you.
Yeah.
And I'm 3 and 1 with you and
Yeah.
All right.
Get the request. So.
Yeah, see this is the shit I love. This shit honest because y'all just hearing this shit for the first time. It ain't like y'all heard the shit, then y'all say, oh yeah, we gonna say.
I mean, once again, I always say this because I'm 151 straight with no chaser, and when I say that, it's not a gimmick. Like, and Renegade can tell you this. The first time Renegade rapped,
mm-hmm.
He was like, yo. I rap, and I looked at him and I said, well, when you get serious, come out at me.
Oh, okay.
And I just went to start doing what I was doing.
You should have that.
And then he waited a couple of months, and he was like, no, I got this song. And then I was like, okay, well, boom. I listened to the song, I was like, all right, well, boom, now we got something to work with.
Yeah.
But he would tell you that, basically, I don't, like, he is blood. That is my oldest brother's son.
Mm-hmm.
And if he send me some shit, I'm gonna be like, yo, this some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Straight with no chaser.
No bullshit.
Cruel Intentions. That is my dude. He is a DJ.
And I appreciate him too for standing here listening. You know what I'm saying? All feedback, like
But this is what we go back when we say, because me and this dude go back 20 years. This is what we say about networking and picking each other up. Like, this is what we do.
That's what it do, and I appreciate this, man. You know.
Plus, he likes to, randomly see CP3 sweat when the phone rings because it may be one of his illegitimate
And we've
kids.
noticed there's been no calls tonight. See, I told you.
Watching the Super Bowl.
Hey, man.
That's probably what it is. They might call tomorrow.
Hey,
After the show.
After the
Is he
show.
still there?
Yeah.
Like, nope, he gone. He gone.
You like, is he on the couch sleep?
Nope, I'm gone.
He looked like he had a 40 on the show.
Yeah, this losing count produced by Kevo.
How many times have you lost count, CP3, with all your missing children?
Never, because it hasn't happened.
Too much money to be made, bro. Same thing to be famous. And they say the money changed us. Instead of using count, can't be picking them out. Maybe I walk from doing it. Same thing to be now. And they say the money changed us. Instead of using count, can't be picking them out. Instead of using count, can't be picking them out. Maybe I walk from doing it. Should I follow my time now?
That was standing. I mean, that was losing count, Kevo.
Yeah, that was a nice. I don't want to say a smooth track, but it's a nice transition, like from the club banger we heard. That's more like a chill vibe, more like a riding joint. On a nice day, just riding around listening to that joint. But it was another nice vibe. I like the joint. I bang the joint. I might be playing the whole EP sound like.
It's past.
Yeah, definitely.
I like the joint.
You like it?
I like the joint. Once again, I thought that one could also be possibly your lead.
Yeah, see, but it's the order that the songs are getting played too. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like you play all the slower songs in the beginning, and that's when you was like, all right, you got, you know what I'm saying? That's why I was just like, all right, I got you, because it's all coming. Like, I want, it gives it a different vibe each song. You know what I'm saying? It's a build up. It's not just rap, and you know, it's a feeling, it's emotion, it's a well put together body of work. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
yeah. And then Vibes should be the last one. And then with this project, I just want people to like the growth. You know what I'm saying? The growth, and me being an artist and all that. Like,
I mean, it's. I send it to you.
all right.
It's definitely the growth in you because I've been watching you for a while, you know, and you know the transition from group to being on your own and stuff like that is a very hard transition. So it's definitely some growth.
Yeah.
So like I said, and I've watched you come into your own swag, your own confidence.
My own part. You seen it,
you know.
yeah. So you know, like, and that's why I said even with this project, I wanted to be.
But you know,
when people hear it, I wanted to be like, Dad, like.
But as a person who watches your growth, that's why I'm probably a little bit more tougher.
Tougher, yeah, and I appreciate that. You know what it is. Like, you know where I came from. You know all that, like me, the manic, like all that. This Vibes. Kevo didn't produce this. Kid Ocean produced this.
It's a celebration. I'm just falling, baby. I want it all, baby. I can't take no loss, baby. What's the conversation? My life amazing. All this hard, I'm just falling vacation. It's a celebration. I'm just falling, baby. I want it all, baby. I can't take no loss, baby. What's the conversation? My life amazing. All this hard, I'm just falling vacation. Kiss me vibes. Feel my vibe. I'm super fast. I'm super fast. Catch my drift. I'm on another place. Just like catches in the sky. Somewhere in Dubai. Boss up in my mind. Bad bitch, she be fine. But guess her ass is not. Ain't got time for stop. I need that cha-cha. What's the conversation? Keep it real, never fear. Grind, I know I was baby. I just wanna win. Shit's amazing, body crazy, money conversation.
That was Vibes, produced by Kid Ocean.
I like that joint. I smoke. I was spoke to it.
Yeah, that was nice.
I bet it is. You
Yeah,
like white now,
I'm just saying, it's like a grinding vibe. You know, there's like certain songs I listen to in the morning. Yeah, before I start my day to get me motivated. That'll be one of the songs if I wanted to, get motivated that I play. To be like, let's get this grind on. It's time to make this
You
one.
kick a chick out the house?
Hey, if she ain't gone before I get up, she gotta go after that, man.
So you play that song and be like, what's my motivation? And be like, get out.
Man, it was like I already took the alarm alarm off. I got the thing on my phone. Just go ahead and go ahead. The lift
You ain't
out.
gonna walk a damn
The lift
dog.
outside waiting on you.
You not even gonna walk up to the door?
It depends.
What the fuck? Anyway.
Don't get me started.
Yeah.
Trying to behave.
So, of course, on that last song, Facebook decided to kick us off. But you know, we're live on YouTube, Twitch, and other shit.
I haven't even checked my feed. I've been watching the game.
We live no more neither.
Yeah, they be messing with my shit too.
So I don't have Jamel's feedback. I like the joint. I thought it was a joint. You know, it's a cool joint. It's nice little joint that you just bob to, sip some liquor to. You know, think about when you see CP3, you probably clean your gun to it.
I do need to clean it for real.
Yeah, see, you tell you.
I do need to clean it for real. I do.
What's my motivation?
I gotta go to the range. Yeah.
So overall, we passing or we not passing?
Yeah, I'm
passing.
riding. Yeah, I'm riding with that joint.
Like I said, the only song I really don't think was the strongest
was the Moses.
Yeah.
Oh, Jamel, he commented on my post because, like he said, it kicked him off.
Yeah.
He said he liked it. It was a good enhancer record where the videos and then a second song plays. It must be, I don't know. He said Facebook trip and kicked him out, so this must have been an old message. So he must have hit a new one there.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good though. That's what I said. I like the real shit. I want that shit to be y'all hear that shit and motherfucking give me the real shit.
No
I mean,
doubt.
don't get me wrong. We always gotta tell the story. So we did this joint one day.
The show, like interview thing.
We were doing a show.
Like a real.
It tells you on the thing. If you want your song played, share it in 10 groups and email us to this.
Oh,
this.
okay.
So, dude emailed the track,
Mm-hmm.
and when we gave it back, we gave the criticism to him. I told him, so I said, I think it's a good song, but I think it's a B-side cut. Like, if you gonna send me music, damn, they killing it. Send me your A-side cut. Damn, this is just the crap. I'm about to go home and cry. But I was like, send me an A-side cut. Like, this joint it's a neo soul song, and I don't know why you rapped in the joint, because, really he couldn't rap, to be honest with you. Nigga couldn't rap. And there was no need for it.
Okay.
So, we all gave us our thing, and he got butthurt.
Mm.
He's like, sounds like you hate it.
Oh, okay.
Bruh, you sent me your song.
Bruh,
What I need to hate on your shit for? If I wanted to hate, I just want to play the shit.
Mm-hmm.
They don't realize that.
Yeah, that's the shit I like. I like the real shit, man. Cause like.
But on the flip side, it was a producer dude, West Coast dude, and he played the joint. And I was like, yo, this shit got too much fucking auto tune. I can't understand it.
Oh right.
But CP3 liked it. He was like, oh, well, it's Smoker's music.
Okay. Yeah.
But he took the criticism, and he was like, I get what y'all are saying. And he said, thank you for your feedback.
Yeah, that's what it takes. I don't know if CP just like music or you just say, yeah, it's good.
I mean, now,
because
it's so hard for me to listen to anything. Like, I'm an old school dude, so, I'm very critical, so you can ask 151. I normally don't listen to any of the new music that's out here now because to me it has no soul, no message, no feeling. And I'm very rarely like most of the tracks, or if all of the tracks that anybody brings on here, but if it has a message and you actually have something to say and you actually have talent and you're showing your versatility in different tracks and different things that you do, then I'm going to give you props and I'm going to give you credit for it. If you some bullshit, then I'm going to tell you some bullshit. But the fact that you have versatility and you know what your message is and you get it out, it might sound different on each track, but it's a constant message.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
So you understand that. So that to me, that's music.
Yeah, and I've always been like that though. I've always been the type of artist that just, you're not gonna get a million songs from me. You know what I'm saying? And when I create it, it has to have something substance. You know what I'm saying? I can't just be like.
But that's the thing too is like, one, you talking about something.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We can party, but you talking about something.
Exactly.
And when you have that right mixture of that, you appeal to younger people and you appeal to older people.
Exactly.
So I thought you did a good job of that.
Yeah. Appreciate that.
Like I said, that one song though, you had the little flow. You got a better version of Wild. You something better version. I don't even like Wild. Let me tell you like that. Fuck that dude. Fuck him,
he
the
conflicts he
Patriots,
conflicts me.
fuck Tom Brady, and the regular label staff, and the football team.
Fuck you too. Yeah, though, 151. I appreciate that, man. Real talk, like.
Fuck their 21 points.
Appreciate that, man.
Oh, it's still the second half. Kansas City has an explosive offense. This game is far from over.
Nigga, don't try to get me hyped.
Nah, I'm still trying to win in the
But
pool.
yeah,
Nigga, I
though,
need my
man.
numbers to come up.
My EP drops, like I said, Valentine's Day.
It's on what platform?
It'll be everywhere. Everywhere. And like I said, if you got smart TV, Roku, Fire Stick, Apple TV, you could download Loop TV. That's our TV station on all TV.
Yeah. She told me about that. Nikki told me about it. She wanted me to try to put a Renegade video on.
You should.
But I didn't follow through, so I need to. I'm
You
sucking at the
should.
marriage.
And it'd be like, so everybody that got smart TV, Roku, Fire Stick, all that, you just go search The Loop and you will see it, and then you can catch Independent Life. You know what I'm saying? That's the reality series on that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, we working over here. 2 Fly Records, everybody from the label drop singles. You know what I'm saying? We working, man. And I'll be back in Miami February 25th. Performing on the event. Yeah.
'Cause,
Yeah,
I'm
Sweet.
trying to get to Miami the end of next month.
March.
Yeah, March 27th. We looking at the date. I'm trying to
If
go
you
down
if you need a travel agent,
Okay.
yeah, all that.
So we supposed to be going down there for a show, but I'm really just going down there to drink.
What part of Miami then?
It don't matter, the hood part.
It don't matter.
So that's the one thing about Miami. One minute you in the chill, swanky part, next thing you know, you in the hood.
You
That
know
shit
the
fuck you.
difference, nigga.
I know, but that shit catch you off guard.
Because the prices drop, but the crime goes up.
Nah, I mean, when you just riding, you looking like, damn, that's a nice house. I was in a nice rental car, and the next thing I know, I'm in the hood. I'm seeing gold teeth fronts and donks out there. I'm like, oh shit, baby, lock the door.
Anywhere you go in Miami, a nigga smile, you got gold in his mouth, you in the hood.
Exactly.
You ate the
that's
Trick Daddy
buck.
restaurant or DJ Khaled restaurant?
DJ Khaled restaurant's bang.
Yeah, I
bang.
ain't been
Trick
down there
Daddy
since
joint.
then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we went to Trick Daddy joint. The line was long as shit.
The line, the Khaled joint, we went, man, that fucking line was out the door.
I'm telling you.
And here's a funny thing though, these niggas, this how hood these niggas was though, CP3. These niggas was fighting in the back. Like I really wanted to hop the counter and take my phone out and go, World Star. These niggas, we could hear these niggas fighting in the back, but the food was worth the wait though, I ain't gonna lie. That
Yeah,
DJ
it was
Khaled joint
good
was
too. And
fire.
then he got this little slushy drink. That joint was bomb. Yeah,
Man, he said the magic word.
Well, you know, I already got him sold already.
He said vodka with a V.
Capital V.
bullshit.
Well, we at the bar, son. We at the bar.
Yeah, man.
So,
Hey, before I leave, man, shout out at the Bar Radio, man. 151 CP. You know what I mean? I'm Keys, man.